Hey guys, it's Morgan from the band Tundra, and today I figured I'd show you a little bit on the behind the scenes stuff of making the music video for Revelation.
There's a rock zone on the top zone.
So we put out that video last week. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out real quick. It's over on the Rottweiler Records YouTube channel. It's already got like 500 views almost in the first week, so that's really cool. So thanks for checking that out if you have already. So here's the session where I'm doing my editing. At first glance, it just kind of looks like you have the layers with each individual person playing their instrument, and you're just cutting back and forth. And you might think that's all it is. Well, it's a little more complicated than that. So maybe most noteworthy is that we actually recorded this against a green screen, which was pretty jank, as you can see. Our stand that we have for the green screen wasn't actually big enough to wrap around the drum set. So we actually had, you can see Steven and Patrick are behind Lewis holding up the green screen. But that's what we had to do in order to do the green screen. So if we go into one of these layers, there's actually quite a bit going on. So let's just start with the shot of, right now this is Lewis on drums. Let's turn off all the effects. So this is what we had to start with. You can see Steven peeking out behind the green screen. So first we had to actually go in with the green screening process and have it to where he was isolated, which is more than just doing the keyer for the green screen, because obviously there's stuff that's affected that's not part of the green screen. So then we had to go in and cut out the rest of it. That we had to do by hand. All of these individual dots we had to add. That was true for everyone. And what was really complicated is that as people are moving and cymbals are moving and instruments are moving, is that sometimes I would have to go in and actually move them a little bit from second to second. So that was a bit of a pain. But then obviously this doesn't look very menacing against our background, which the background itself, these are all just like shots of wasteland I got from a royalty-free website. And then I just added some rain. So it was raining, and then we also added some color grade to make it a little darker and moody. So then we had to make the players actually match that aesthetic. So we came in and we added some color grading, darkened it, added some greens, and then we had to, of course, add the rain as well on them, and so the rain's not just behind them, but it's also in front of them as well. Lewis and I were a little extra with this. You can tell that Lewis's hair is kind of wet, and then my hair was wet as well because we knew that we were going to be having this. And then Steven and Patrick, I think, just had their hoods up so they didn't have to get wet while we were recording. And then the last thing is we have lightning in the background. We had to draw that in against the background, and so like how we had to cut out manually the individual player, we also had to cut out the lightning effect, which also has green. It's just a green screen effect, and we just had to go in and cut that so that it fit only in the background. Yeah, that's how we would put this together, and I had to go in and do that for each individual person. And then even on the layers themselves, there's a little bit going on. We'd have a little bit more of that same color grading effect just to really piece it all together, make it look a little bit more like we really are there in these backgrounds. And then we also added a little bit of a shaky cam effect for a little extra energy. After that, the video was pretty easy to put together. It mostly was just a matter of whatever the cool part of the song was, try showing that person in the band if they are the person responsible for that cool moment. The few exceptions to that were there's a couple spots where someone might have messed up, so then you gotta cut around that and don't show that they messed up, but also you want to keep the energy up, so all the cuts are pretty quick. I don't think there's any time in this video where you're stuck on the same camera angle for more than 2 seconds. It's all pretty quick. Most of it's less than that. Like most of that shot's about a second. This shot's about a second. It's mostly about a second is how long things are on one person, and then it switches pretty quick. But yeah, that's how we made the music video for Revelation. If you haven't seen it yet, here's the link. Go watch it. It is streaming everywhere now, and it will be on our new record, Eternal, which is coming out April 4th. You should pre-order that if you would like. Link to that in the description of this video. And then come to the album release show on April 5th if you can make it. We'll see you guys later. Bye.